wrestling. No frauds, no nothing, just wrestling. Something very dear to every member of Culture Pit's hearts. And yeah, this is going to be very different from the After Dark podcast that you guys are used to. So just watch out for episode 5 of that. But now we're here at the first episode of the Buckle Bomb podcast. And again, this is your boys from Culture Pit. This is Paolo. We have Seb, Bon, and Gab, of course. And yeah, guys, so wrestling. There's a lot of things that happened lately, and I kind of just want to just iron out, like, okay, there's a lot from we have news from WWE, we got something from AEW, and we got something from New Japan. And yeah, so how you guys saw all, and what?
And Impact has some news.
And Impact, actually, Impact also very huge announcements, very huge acquisitions. So, like, have you guys seen everything that's happened with all four?
Not everything, but I've seen as much as my time can allow me. I've seen both nights, the Fyter Fest.
Yes.
I've kept up with the news on what happened in Fight for the Fallen, a couple of spots that happened in Fight for the Fallen. I know about the New Japan stuff. Evil becoming triple champ and all, and betraying LIJ. Oh man,
yeah,
that was sad.
I just gotta know, how did you feel about that?
I like bad guys. I just can't. I was sad for Naito, but Naito.
I feel terrible for Naito. Yeah.
This is his second defense, and New Japan usually doesn't book like this. They usually, when their most popular guy and their best wrestler, usually their biggest draw, usually gets to hold that title for quite a bit of time. And
that's true.
We're seeing something that kind of destabilizes our current ideas of how New Japan books. There are a lot of people saying that Gato doesn't like Naito, so he's doing this. Others are saying that Gato has some long-term booking plans, but I currently don't know. I like it in the sense that I saw a bad guy win, so that made me happy. I liked it for the YouTube comments, which were pretty hilarious. Some notable ones being, I'm never going to trust a man named Evil again. That's fair.
That's true. Why would you?
Other comments being, why would you ever trust a guy named Evil? All fair opinions. Yeah, this just makes sense to me. The timing doesn't make sense, but the betrayal of LIJ makes sense, because this guy's name is Evil, and everyone in his faction's a good guy. So is he really living up to his name if he's not turning? I loved Hiromu's reaction to his win. That was really, really great. Probably one of the best emotional moments in wrestling this year. Like him going nuts in the ring as you hear Evil's theme song as he walks out of Dominion with both belts, and no explanations as to why he did what he did. I think Evil's doing a really good job with this. I just feel like it didn't need to happen. Especially like in the time of this pandemic. I don't think we need such a downer ending to, Dominion. But it is what it is. I feel like if he didn't get the belts, then the turn would feel useless. Like, if he couldn't secure the big one after recently turning, then I feel like it's a dumb turn. But there are arguments to be made that he didn't need the turn, that none of this needed to happen. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next. But the question stands, like, to you guys, from what you know about New Japan and how long people have been waiting for Naito to be on top, especially in this form as the double champ, like, would this have been what you guys would have wanted out of this thing, this this angle, this storyline with Naito, and also to add, I don't think I see Naito as the top guy anymore. Like after this, they're gonna have to do something real impressive to make me go like, "Yup, Naito feels like top guy again." It's likened to what they did to Shinsuke post Mania. You know, like you could just never see Shinsuke as a top contender anymore after the fuckery with AJ and the whole I love kicking dicks. I love kicking dicks. He went from the king of strong style to I really love kicking dicks. And this is kind of the I really love kicking dicks from Naito, you know? But yeah, this is all so weird, man. I need perspective on this because I'm just so confused. So confused. Yeah.
Yeah, I think basically, I don't know. I gotta agree. I I was one of those people waiting for Naito to basically just get over the way he did, but I mean, I don't know. It's still funny to this day how he's basically just not champion anymore. Like it was like yeah, like you said, it's a second title defense. I mean, I don't know why they. I don't know. I don't understand why they did that. But like, I don't know. I'm not totally against it. It's just I think if it had to happen, it could have happened like at a later date. But that's just me. That's just my take on it.
Another thing that I realized, this kind of feels like New Japan is kind of making us perceive Naito the way the Authority wanted us to perceive Daniel Bryan. Like
the
after
underdog?
this type of booking, he feels B plus as fuck. Because like Wrestle Kingdom 12, I think it was Wrestle Kingdom 12, where he had his first heavyweight match with Okada just to come short. I think this seems to be Naito's story a lot with being the top guy, you know, just people want him to be there, he wants to be there, but for some reason unbeknownst to us, you just don't want to keep him on top, you know?
Yeah.
And now it's kind of lost its spark for me.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree. I do have to agree. And upon checking here, yeah, I think it was Wrestle Kingdom. Yeah, it was Wrestle Kingdom 12. Or Okada did beat him. Yeah. So that was also where Kenny Omega beat Chris Jericho. But you know, fuck it, Jay White lost. So yeah, I mean, okay. One thing I gotta say is I don't know if it has something to do with the travel ban or like I don't know if Jay White is currently in Japan right now, but like it is nice to see the oh, he's not, right? Well, it is nice to see the non-champion still be leader of Bullet Club.
To my knowledge, over half of Bullet Club can't go to Japan.
Can't go to Japan right now, right? Yeah, basically. So I don't know. Maybe they'll work on that angle. Maybe you'll have Evil dethrone Jay White. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know where this is going. Because if that's what's gonna happen, then I don't know if Jay White's gonna be. I don't know if. Does this mean that if that's the angle they're going for, does this mean Evil's gonna be champion for a long time until Jay White gets to Japan? Or I don't know. I don't know if it's good. But I did tell you last night. Like I'm not sure if I'm a fan of the idea of Evil being a triple champ, just because I have to see him lose. I mean, eventually he's gonna lose titles, and I don't want to see him have to lose titles 3 times unless he gives up, unless he like puts 2 of them on the line, which I don't think he'll do. Just because for me, it's not a very heel thing to do. It's not a very heel thing to like put both your titles on the line. I don't know. Rollins, I don't want to compare him to Rollins, but like, look what he did. When he was sure fired to lose the US title, what did he do? He just clutched the WWE title and ran away. So like, that's the thing. I don't think it's in a heel to put both on the line. So that kind of means he's just preserving whatever titles he has. That means he has to lose it 3 times. So it's I don't know if I'm up for seeing that. I do want to see his. I think he's got a match coming up with Hiromu. I think because he did open the challenge and. But yeah, that's basically it for me for New Japan. Do you guys want to add anything?
Anything at all?
No, we're good.
I think Hiromu's gonna do a really good job in this. Like a lot of people are already behind Hiromu. It's just there were so many other people that like New Japan fans wanted being in this position. Everyone wanted Sanada to be the LIJ guy to turn. A lot of people wanted to see Ospreay hold the belt now that he's in the heavyweight division. Hey, Bon, I'll say this in the most polite way to say this. Go fuck yourself. A lot of people wanted a lot of other people to be in this position before there were so many people, so many wrestlers that they wanted in this position before Evo was even considered. And not that I don't like him, because I do. I love him. He's so great. He
is great. He's amazing.
I hated his outfit on Dominion. He looked like a big titty goth girl.
He did.
He didn't look like a gothic gladiator. He looked like a cheerleader.
It was kind of weird.
Yeah, it didn't look good. It did not look good.
No,
I like
not
his
at all.
normal outfit. I like his normal outfit. But that's all I have to say about it for now. I hope things get better. I hope Japan doesn't have this desire to like make us feel bad, because I feel bad.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always looking forward to what New Japan has to offer. So, it's an intriguing storyline overall. I'm looking forward to more. All right, so let's move on to horror show at Extreme Rules. I just really want to get New Japan and WWE out of the way so we can just really dive into Fyter Fest.
We have the least
because, oh my god. So horror show at Extreme Rules. All right. So I don't know. To be fair, they did say it was a horror. They did say it was a horror show. It was almost like Vince McMahon going, "Hey, don't look at me, because I did tell you it was a horror show." So, but yeah, apparently there were a lot of last-minute changes. But let's walk through the card real quick. So we had Kevin Owens versus Murphy. We had Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro versus The New Day. We had Bayley with Sasha Banks versus Nikki Cross with Alexa Bliss. We had MVP versus Apollo Crews, who couldn't it. Hopefully he's all right. We have Seth Rollins versus Mysterio. We have Asuka with Kairi Sane versus Sasha Banks with Bayley. We have Drew McIntyre versus Dolph Ziggler. Seb, your boy, Drew. And we have Bray Wyatt versus Braun Strowman. So, the card in itself, I'm not going to lie, the card in itself does look promising. It's just, I don't know what happened. I didn't know what I was watching the whole time. Let's walk through the card one by one.
Because I wanted to see
which match was
which
match was it? I mean, look,
I haven't seen Bray in a while, so I wanted to see what he was up to, and I saw.
That was
about that on the card, but yeah.
People would argue that match was terrible. I disagree. I thought it was okay. It was weird.
Look, I'll say this shit.
It wasn't bad.
I'll say this shit respectfully. Fuck those guys for what it was. For what it was. for a match containing Braun Strowman in the pre-taped Bray Wyatt cinematic universe.
Yeah.
This was really good. Braun just hasn't. He doesn't really have that much history for you to pull a funhouse match on. But in terms of what you could pull, I like this.
For sure.
Sister Abigail Alexa Bliss. I'm down for goth Alexa Bliss any day. Just I'm down for any amount of Alexa Bliss any day.
I think anyone is. Yeah, Alexa Bliss. You can never go wrong with like Alexa Bliss.
I mean,
She's amazing.
You could. She hates her. She's rumored to be hating her job right now. So someone's going on with Alexa Bliss. But
that's true.
Yeah, we've already gone down the card. Like, does anyone have anything to say about the other matches? Because I'm just, like, pissed at most of them.
I am too. Okay, so one thing I'm gonna say is I love Kevin Owens. So I love that he won. I'm just gonna go through it like one by one. All right. So, okay, I say this with just even I don't know. I just say this with like every ounce of gratitude I have. I'm just happy Shinsuke is a champion.
Yes.
It's not the ideal scenario, but oh my god, I'm so happy he's a champion. So Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro, congratulations to the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions. So then we have Bayley, who retained her title against Nikki Cross.
Did anyone think that it would go any differently?
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying, like, I kind of love what they're doing with Bayley now. I mean, sure, she's okay, but you know, like,
there
I
has
love
got to
this.
be someone else they can fight.
No, but what I'm saying is, like, good for her. Out of all of this, I genuinely mean this. Good for Bayley. Like, this long reign, not really monster heel run, but this long title reign that she has, it's something that's, it's something good. That's, it's long overdue, I guess. I don't know. She's never really had like this this high caliber run for her. So I like it. I'm not like, it's not my favorite, but I like it. It's all just good for her. It's really my point to all this. How do you guys feel about the new US title before I continue? Because now I'm at MVP beating Apollo Crews by forfeit because Apollo Crews couldn't make the event. And I don't know how I feel about the new title.
Same.
You guys can get started on this before I will. I'll just make myself last here. You guys go.
Yeah, me too. I don't know how to feel about the title. I mean, I guess the design is okay. It's just like the placement of the word champion. Like, you know, it's like dead center.
Yeah.
Bon, can we have a photo of that US title in here? Just so people like
the video, or I could put it up.
No, just a photo. Just a photo of the title, the new US title, like, just so people know what we're talking about.
Anyway, why
I have it.
No, because he could put it here. But yeah, like I see it. Like, I see what Bon's saying.
Yeah. So here it is. I guess this is it. Yeah, it is. I don't know if you can see it, but there you go.
We could see it.
Okay. So it's the word champion is like in the center, right? They could have like put it, like just below, like right here.
Yeah.
And not have like American flag and all, but it's kind of weird. I'm looking at it now with my screen.
Did you accidentally see your porn or something?
No.
I don't think.
I'm a wholesome guy.
He is a wholesome guy.
Yeah.
Well, Christian.
He is a wholesome guy. He's a handsome.
Don't do any of that.
He's a handsome man.
Hindi kami mahilig sa bold.
Anyway,
don't
you
like
know
that.
what? Actually, they should have.
Back.
If they should have went with this one, I don't know.
I think they wouldn't want to go with that one because people will think of Cody.
Oh yeah, the
That's
title.
true.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
will
right.
think of Cody. They will think of
They want to
Cody.
be like, that looks like the belt Cody brought back in.
Yeah. It's I don't know. It kind of looks it's basically a recycled Intercontinental title, which I don't really know if I'm up for that. There is one here. It's basically the Universal title, but the strap is the red and white.
Ah yeah, I saw that too.
And the inner,
there you go.
yeah, and the inner there, that one, and the inner frame is basically
looks like
the
the
blue and
world
the
title
star.
though. Are all the belts look the same now?
I know it's weird. It's weird. I don't want that to happen. But yeah, like okay, so going back to the card, MVP won.
Well, did he really? I mean, you know.
Like to win, you have to overcome
He
something.
won, I guess.
He was more awarded.
If you can count it as a win. I mean, okay. Good for MVP. It's just, I mean, look, I'm not gonna lie to you. The whole time I was watching this pay-per-view, I was like, whenever someone would have been, I'm like, good for her, good for him. So, all right. So I want to get your opinion, Gab. I want to get your opinion on the U.S. title. Like, do you enjoy making fun of it as much as we do, or?
I get it. I get why you guys don't like it, but I do like it. I think it's clean. I like the side plates. Side plates look nice, really nice.
Okay, to be fair, the side plates do look good. The
Yeah,
side plates do
All
look
side
okay.
plates look good.
Yeah,
All,
Just the side
all
plates.
wrestling companies, if they could afford to do like the side plate thing, all of them should fucking do the side plate thing because that thing's great. Side plates are great.
that side plate
Yeah,
looks
it
really
actually
good.
looks really, really good.
Yeah, diba? If
Just
you look at it as a whole,
the main plate lang, it's weird.
yeah, like if you look at the title as a whole, it looks clean.
Yeah.
That's why I really like it. Medyo minimalist yung dating.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it does look clean.
yeah, it looks clean and it's just a US title. United States champion.
Champion.
Nice side plates. Champion. Yun. So
Champion. I still
like
miss the
it.
old
I like
title.
yeah.
But yeah, I get why they had to change it. It's just I wish the design was different. But yeah, that's just me. Seb, what do you think of the title?
All right. I don't hate it, but like, my thing is, if we ever told a cake maker, like, I'm having my birthday, and I want my cake to be the United States Championship, but the cake maker didn't know what that was, and you were just like, I don't care that you don't know what it looks like. Use your imagination. What would you come up with for a United States Championship cake? That's what he said. You know, like this is the ideal wrestling world title to make into a cake.
The eagle looks awkward as hell. It's literally a spread eagle.
To add to Bond's point, it does look like it looks like a champion United States belt.
Yeah.
I can see
It
that.
doesn't look like a United States Championship belt. It looks like the champion United States belt. What the hell is Gab doing?
Red Eagle.
Yeah. It looks like they're torturing that bird. In all honesty, it's really hard to come up with a good redesign for the United States Championship for the sole reason that down at NXT you have the North American Championship, which
That's
looks
true.
absolutely beautiful. Could have a better holder. Could have a
Absolutely.
better champion.
Wait, no, I love Keith Lee. I love him. I'm sorry.
Yeah. In my opinion, the Undisputed Era, a heavily disputed era, by the way. There were a lot of fights during the supposed undisputed era. There were so many disputes in the undisputed era.
It's not even funny how many
Like
disputes there were.
like back to the belts. When you have a North American title in your company, and you're like, let's also make a US title, and people are like, what's the difference? And then you could hear Vince McMahon telling us, shut up. Why do you have a North American belt and why do you have a US belt? His only answer would be shut up.
So is the North American champion is also Canada's champion?
I don't think it works that way.
I don't think it works that way. I think North America is specifically the United States. Correct me if there are any people from the United States watching this. You know, we're just. I'm not gonna get on that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. But yes,
Geography.
It's really hard. It's really hard for WWE to step up an entirely new design for a United States Championship belt, because there's an NA belt, and it's an okay design. I feel like this was like the best final draft that they could have made before making the final belt. It feels like they could have just adjusted a few things from this belt and it would have been perfect. But it's okay. It's an okay belt. I do not think that MVP has the belt. Because a lot of the time, if you think about MVP's entire wrestling career, you usually picture him with the US title around his waist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's actually what I'm going for. It's you just see it, you know. I kind of get it,
but like looking at Gab, he looks like he's in a completely different video. Like, like he's seeing something different, reacting to it, and I'm just like, "Are you here? Are you?"
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
It's a weird show.
Yeah, that's
moving on.
Yeah.
Moving on to like, it's funny how we ended up talking about the US title and not. Oh wait, there's nothing to talk about because Apollo Crews isn't there. I hope he's okay. I genuinely hope he's okay. No, I genuinely hope he's okay.
With that, the rumor is that he's COVID positive, so I'm hoping.
Yeah, that's the thing. I really hope he gets better.
Huh? Yeah,
I really hope he gets better.
Apollo gets better.
And I don't know about you guys. I just want to touch on this a little bit. I don't know about you guys, but I'm actually a big Apollo fan.
I am.
I actually, yeah. I like him. I love him. He's phenomenal. He's so great. He's so great in the ring.
All right, let me put it like this. I would be a great Apollo fan if he wasn't in the WWE. Because he's got great athletic ability, but he's literally not allowed to do anything but smile.
Yeah.
We don't know if he has a character. He probably does. He's probably really cool. He's related to Terry Crews. How can he not be cool? But WWE being the company,
is he really?
You know how much they love their African American superstars. You know, he's just not getting anything, and they don't want to give him anything. But I swear to you, if you just let this guy do whatever he wants, like he would in literally any other wrestling company in the world, he'd probably be world championship material. But other than now,
true,
we just have a beautiful chocolate man with beautiful chocolate wrestling moves.
What a beautiful chocolate man!
He's so great. I agree.
But yeah, I hope Apollo's okay. If Apollo's not okay, we send you our best wishes, Apollo. We hope that you get better. If by some miracle you were super bored in watching this.
We love you, Apollo.
Yeah.
We miss you.
I'm sure the other two love him too.
We miss you dearly. Please come back soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. The next match is a funny one.
Rollins
What was
versus
WWE and
Mysterio.
putting Rey Mysterio in really weird stipulations?
He once fought for cup.
Like a good 10 years ago, he had to fight for the custody of his son in a ladder match. Who the hell does that? Now they're going like, remember several years ago when we made you fight for the custody of your son? Well, tonight you're gonna be fighting to keep both your fucking eyes.
Seth Rollins puked. I feel like we should just say that.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins puked. He's gonna puke. He's gonna puke. But yeah, he threw up. For good reason.
God.
They should never do this ever again. But yeah, it was reported actually that Rey Mysterio was wrestling without a contract. So I think this
People
might have been
don't
a way to.
Man,
What?
when Seth Rollins was actually puking, the reason behind that was they were playing the Tron on the ceiling, and it was a Nia Jax match. They were playing a Nia Jax match. He just
Ah, shit! Who would fucking...
a picture of Nia Jax with all of the belts. Every single one of them. Even the ones that don't belong to their company.
Nia 4 belts.
There with the AEW title and the Impact
Nia all belts.
title, all of the belts, and he just could not hold it in. That was not on script.
I
That
know.
was a complete shoot, guys. For the people
I'm sorry.
taking this seriously, don't take this seriously. It's all a joke. It's all a joke.
It's all a joke. It is all a joke.
Wink, wink.
If you guys haven't caught on yet. So actually, it was reported that Rey Mysterio is actually wrestling without a contract. So I think this was their weirdest way to send him off. You just take everything from him. Take I don't know, his eye. Take his other eye. Who the hell cares? Just take it from
Take
him.
his other son.
Eye.
Take it. I think though, like feasibly, he was the only guy that could lose this match because Ray's the only guy that could come on TV and not have two eyes because he's wearing a mask. Would you really believe eye patch Seth Rollins CrossFit with one left eye? I don't think so.
I mean,
Oh,
I'm not gonna lie though. Like,
no, we're gonna think of AEW because Mox was blind for a bit. Remember?
yeah, there you go. He was. He
Yeah.
was.
You're gonna be like, "That's two members of the Shield down. We just need to blind one last one."
Too bad he's at home.
Whoops! They actually blind Roman Reigns with a spear.
We miss you, Roman. We really do miss you.
He looks great. Have you seen that picture?
Yeah.
Have you seen
No, I
that
haven't.
picture of like Roman just looking like
Can we
the
put it
most
here? Can we put it here
Samoan
just so people can see it?
All right.
Look at this. That chiseled man, Samoan Jesus.
He's
Jesus
a handsome
with
man.
Tattoos.
He is a handsome man. He
He's
really
a
is.
very
I'm gonna look it up.
Dude,
I may
he
looking for
looks-
Roman Reigns
he
2020 or
looks
something.
like a person from those romance novels that middle-aged women read. He looks really good. He looks so good.
Oh,
He looks like he ate Roman Reigns.
oh,
Roman Reigns looks
Oh.
like he ate a Roman
man,
Reigns
I can't
side.
find it.
Roman Reigns.
He looks like a big dog.
Big dog.
he is.
Yeah.
He is a big
He
dog.
is. He
He's
is
a
a big
good
dog.
boy.
He's the biggest dog.
He's a good
Ooh,
boy.
He
as
looks
they
like
say.
he ate the big dog.
You're a good boy. Yeah. Thank you for the jokes, Adam Blampier. We love you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's Rollins versus Mysterio. Asuka versus Sasha Banks ended in a no con. Okay, if you guys watched Raw, so it ended. So Extreme Rules, it ended in a no contest. Technically, though, the first time around, it was Sasha Banks that won. But if you guys watched Raw, a big Zordon like Stephanie McMahon told Sasha that she didn't really win the title. That it wasn't counted, but it was weird because Asuka never really won it. I mean, for some reason they decided to vacate the title, which is weird because by default it should have still stayed with Asuka.
Yeah.
But no, Stephanie was like, "No, Sasha, you didn't win it, and you know what, Asuka, you didn't either." So I'm curious to see. So basically, what's gonna happen is I think next week there's gonna be the battle for the. There's gonna be a match for the Raw Women's title. My personal, I don't know if you guys agree with me on this. My personal opinion is it should maybe go back to Asuka. Just because she's never, I don't know, they keep putting so much, they keep putting other people over her. It's unfair. So I just really want her to like have that long reign again. I don't know, was it to make up for the fact that she was undefeated all throughout her whole stay in NXT? I don't know, but I just want Asuka to be Asuka again.
All right.
Yeah, what do you guys think of it?
Here's my real quick take on it. Asuka, go back to Stardom. Go back to Stardom. Get out of there while you can. Go back to Stardom. Go to Impact. Go to Impact. Become a knockout. Actually knock people out. Go to AEW where the belt kind of looks like a really nice cookie. Leave. Go away. Leave. WWE is just super cross with Japan for some reason. What's with New Japan megastars or like generally Japanese megastars, and the WWE going like, we're gonna bury the fuck out of it. We're gonna give people hope that these guys are gonna be put over. Yeah, we're gonna put them over for a while, but not on the flagship shows. We're gonna give people hope that we're gonna give a shit about our Japanese stars and to just fucking bury them. How many times has Asuka even won during this reign? Because I don't remember any time where it felt like she was getting treated like a champion, where she competed like a champion, where she was given a chance to compete like a champion. Just leave, Asuka. Leave. I love you, and I swear to God, I'll watch you wherever you are. Just leave, E.
Leave.
But I'm
You're too good for that place.
About anyone who's currently in the WWE, for the most part, I just say leave the WWE because most of what they're doing sucks.
Yep.
Seb just hates the E.
Seb just hates
I
the
hate
E.
anything that Vince McMahon owns, even if it's something that I
XFL.
want.
The XFL.
Bankrupt before it even took off. I hate anything Vince McMahon owns. I hate anything Vince McMahon says. I will not listen to anything he has to say. I wouldn't even take money from the guy because he probably got it from Saudi. Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing to like about how he books minority characters, people who aren't from the WWE. There are just way too many politics for anyone to thrive there who wasn't, giving into the fucking propaganda.
Yep.
The saddest part about how great Bray Wyatt is currently is the fact that if he leaves, and he should, they probably are going to be able to take the Fiend shit with them.
Yeah.
Bray Wyatt's going to have to start from square one if he wants to rebuild a character like the Fiend elsewhere. Hopefully, he's the one who has the copyright on it, because fucking hell, he's the only guy that knows how to do the right shit with it.
Oh yeah. Yep. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Asuka, leave, please. Please leave. Join Kyrie. Join your Kabuki Warrior friend. Why would you join a company who decided to name your tag team with your fellow Japanese superstar Kabuki Warriors?
Oh, Japanese.
It's like they Google searched Japanese words associated with women, and we're like, kabuki. That's woman. That's Japanese. They are kabuki warriors because they go to war. Fucking hell.
Alright. Yeah. Even that was terrible. Yeah.
It's like
Even I
naming,
thought that
it's
was
like
terrible.
naming it's like naming a Filipino tag team in the United States as like the fucking Adobo Kings or something.
Oh man.
Mga mandirigma, something like that. I don't know.
No, that's
Drew
too much.
McIntyre.
Uh,
Yeah, Asuka leave.
yeah.
All right, so moving on. Drew McIntyre defeated Dolph Ziggler. So the stipulation was only applied. Actually, it's an Extreme Rules match, but not really. The stipulation was the Extreme Rules stipulation only applied to Ziggler, but Drew had to wrestle under normal match circumstances, meaning like if he got disqualified or counted out, Ziggler would have won, which is weird. Furthermore, had McIntyre gotten disqualified or counted out, Ziggler would win the title. So, basically, yeah, this match had like every advantage. Oh, Ziggler had every advantage. But yeah, I'm just happy Drew still won. Yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. Seb, he's your boy.
I mean, does Ziggler ever win things?
No.
Isn't Ziggler got to look really good when he loses? That's right. I'm sure that's what you never get over.
According to statistics that I've read somewhere, Ziggler's been losing pay-per-view since 2018. That's bad.
He hasn't won a single match in a pay-per-view since 2018. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
All right.
My God.
All right then.
See,
gosh.
Ziggler's there to bump really nice.
Yeah.
The good bumps. If you're looking for them good bumps for Drew, Ziggler is a good source of them good bumps. But did anyone really feasibly think that they would crown Ziggler?
No, yeah.
Now?
Even I. But the thing is, that feud is far from over because they're having a rematch in 2 weeks. If you guys saw Drew's promo, it was really good because a lot of baby faces are tricked by heels to do this whole "I deserve another rematch" thing, and the normal babyface thing is, all right, you name the time and place. You even pick the stipulation. It's up to you. Drew was not the usual babyface that we're used to seeing because Drew was just like, dude, I already fought you like 24 hours ago. Go away, which is awesome. It's different from the usual face tropes that we normally see. So basically, what's gonna happen is Ziggler manages to convince Drew into giving him a rematch. However, what's gonna happen now is Drew picks the stipulation. I don't know why I can't get that word right. Drew picks the stipulation in 2 weeks' time, and he's only gonna tell Ziggler before the bell rings as to what the stipulation is. So any guesses for what that stipulation
Eye
is?
for an eye. Another eye for an eye.
Another eye for an eye
Bad
match.
type match. I don't fucking know.
I have no idea.
Haggis eating competition. This is just becoming racist now.
No.
Uh,
I have my theories. I don't know if you guys are going to agree with this. I feel like it's either going to be a ladder match or, and hear me out, an I Quit match.
It's kind of related to my theory because I've been reading comments at a certain wrestling page, and since Dolph's losing freaking pay-per-view matches since 2018, it kind of makes sense if Drew presented a match that if Ziggler loses, his career is over.
Mhm.
I don't know. Maybe it's
Career ending.
Make
Yeah,
Drew
yeah.
come off quick though.
But maybe it's time for Dolph to, move on. I don't know.
Or maybe if not a career-ending match, maybe like if loser leaves, if you lose, you leave. You can never like challenge for the WWE title again as long as I'm holding it, kind of match. I don't know. So
Then people are gonna think of Cody.
yeah,
My
that's true.
father.
I was actually thinking of Cody. I was actually thinking of Cody when I said that because it makes sense. um, but yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, like, it could be, it could be. I feel like okay. The reason I said ladder match was because, well, why wouldn't you? It's a title match. Just sometimes when people mix up stipulations, what comes to mind when it's a title match is a ladder match because people love climbing those ladders. For some reason, when you climb a ladder and you're wrestling, you just can't seem to climb a ladder fast, and you can't seem to unhook or unstrap the belt fast enough for you to get the win. Um, the reason I say it's an I quit match is because I I don't know, I just think it's a good way to peg Drew McIntyre as this totally unstoppable monster champion because he he's not the usual baby face that we see. And I feel like they're booking him as a face, but like with certain heel qualities
I got
or
a lot to say
something.
about that shit.
But yeah, you get yeah. He's your boy, so I was
As,
actually just yeah.
as wrestling fans, we're kind of used to a certain way that we're forced to perceive faces.
Yeah.
And Drew, I think, is the only pure actual babyface they've had in over a decade, like more than 10 years. Like all of Cena's time as top babyface, he was a terrible person. Many of the years of Hogan on top, he was a terrible person. But Drew has his flaws. He's revealed to be a flawed person, that Heath Slater segment, but he's not revealed to be a bad person. And he is several times showing just how much of a good guy he is. Like minute little details in how he handles interviews, handles backstage interactions, tag team matches. They all make him look like a good fucking person, a great pure babyface. Um, but sure, keep this Ziggler feud going. And I don't care about it for one reason. WWE made one crucial mistake, and that was bringing Heath Slater back and giving us the best Heath Slater ever. Talking about, his kids, not the kayfabe billion ones he has, but, his two girls and how Drew did not vouch for him when Drew claimed that he would. And that match I want to see. That match would have been a great main event for Extreme Rules Horror Show. So many words. But that's
the horror show with Extreme Rules.
And that's the rivalry that for at least 2 pay-per-views I would have seen as really compelling. I don't care about Dolph Ziggler versus Drew. I only care about Drew because he's my lovely little boy. I just want to see him continue to hold those titles. And the only thing I like about this rivalry is that I know that Drew will stay on top. Because, Ziggler's thing isn't winning. It's bumping. Yeah. He will give the good bumps. We will see the good bumps.
Yeah.
But this won't really have any gravity. They need to give something more compelling to Drew. But I'm happy that he's had the title for over 100 days now. That's great.
Yes. That is great. I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
And that is awesome. Okay. Moving on to the final match of the card. I want to talk about Bray Wyatt versus Braun Strowman, just very briefly. Seb, just take it away.
I just want them to start a Bray Wyatt cinematic universe.
I agree.
I want to see it start with Brian Man, and then the first Husky Harris, continuing on to
Husky Harris.
yeah.
Into the Bryant.
Avengers, Age of Abigail. Just, I want to see this complete universe composed out of Bray Wyatt matches. Because
into the Wyatt verse.
No one gave a shit about Braun as Universal Champion. Like, no one gives a shit about Braun now, for reals. They feel happy for him, but they honestly don't care about him being Universal Champion. But Bray, like, was really grabbing at straws to make this match. I give a shit about this match, and I gotta say, I liked what I saw. I liked everything that I saw. This would have been interesting with a wrestler who's had more history to deal with, but as a Bray Wyatt cinematic universe match against Braun Strowman, not bad. This is as good as it gets. Does this mean he's Universal Champ now?
No, it wasn't the title match. It was a non-title match.
What's the point of this match?
I feel like it's to turn Wyatt. It's to turn Braun Strowman heel, because to get that Wyatt control over him back.
That's so
maybe because that's kind of the angle that they were going for.
Just give Bray the fucking belt. Just give Bray the belt, and Bray can stay in his little Fiend Forest house thing. Just be like, I'm never going back to Connecticut. I myself Bray universe.
I also think that this is sorry to cut you off. I also think this is just a way for the Fiend to fully take control. And I think they're gonna push that Universal title angle between them again. So maybe it's just it's one. I guess it's one or the other. It's either they try to turn Wyatt heel. Try to turn Strowman heel, or they try to have the Fiend just really take over the personas of Bray Wyatt, or both. I don't know.
Dumb idea slipped into my brain. And since they're on this track of like just giving people belts, what if now Bray Wyatt that has control over Braun will just be like, I'm gonna give you the belt now. I'm gonna give you the belt, Bray. Yeah. I don't know how to do a Bray impression. That was my best Bray impression. I'll never do it again.
That was Horror Show. That's basically the Horror Show at Extreme Rules, and I never want to talk about it ever again. Let's move on to Slammiversary. It's just actually not really the whole pay-per-view, just more on the WWE acquisitions. Like, for one, Gallows and Anderson are there, so yay. We have Slater, who is now Heath Miller. Did I get that right?
Yeah.
He just goes as Heath, I think.
Yeah.
Heath Miller.
Or was it?
Heath Miller.
Heath Miller.
Yeah.
And we also have Deonna Purrazzo.
That was a while ago. That was cool.
Won the title.
That was cool.
Yeah, that was good.
Deonna coming in. Deonna's the shit, dude. Like, she really is the shit.
She's amazing. Yeah, she's amazing.
She's every bit the virtuosa that she claims to be. And the fact that he could not see the value in her. Why couldn't they see the value in her? She's so good at the wrestling. She knows how to do the wrestling. It's
WWE.
She's good at they kept Nia and was like, you WWE. Can go, Deonna. You can go.
WWE.
Nia will keep you. Nia.
It's WWE.
Go away.
It's WWE.
Fucks off the Impact choice for her.
Yeah, but Impact looks interesting. Gonna be keeping my hands on that. All right, main event time. AEW Fyter Fest and Fight for the Fallen.
Everyone lit up.
Thank God.
Now everyone's
No,
alive.
it's just we just had to like get that out of the way. Because so much happened. So much happened. If you guys were tuning in to just a lot of to the other promotions, just everything just happened at the same time. So we just
But
for
we really
us,
would have
of
just
course,
rather talked about AEW.
we would have really just rather talk about AEW. I put my AEW shirt on for a reason. But like yeah, so let's finally talk about AEW Fyter Fest. What a pay-per-view.
It's not really a
Night
pay-per-view.
one.
It's like a special episode.
Oh, it's
yeah.
well, yeah, it's special episode. All right, so let's talk about the card. We have Jurassic Express. We have Jungle Boy Luchasaurus, my boy, and Marco Stunt versus MJF and Wardlow. We have Hikaru Shida,
Aw.
beautiful girl.
Yeah.
She's so pretty.
Versus Penelope Ford. I love Hikaru Shida so much. We had Cody with Arn Anderson versus Jake Hager. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention Penelope Ford was with Kip Sabian because why wouldn't she be? So we had Cody versus Jake Hager with Catalina Hager. We had Private Party with Matt Hardy versus The Inner Circle. We had Kenny Omega and Hangman Page versus the Best Friends, which had the best entrance, Fight Me. So, so let's talk about night. Okay, sorry, let's run through the card for night 2. We had Kenny Omega, Hangman Page versus Private Party. We had Lance Archer versus Joey Janela. We had The Butcher and the Blade and Lucha Brothers versus FTR and the Young Bucks. We had Nyla Rose versus Kenzie Page and I can't even pronounce her name. Killian King, whatever. We had
Killian King.
Killian
we had
Dane.
Killian Dane. We had Colt Cabana and the Dark Order versus SoCal Uncensored, and we had Chris Jericho versus Orange Cassidy,
Mhm.
and that was it. So really good stuff.
Let's get started on night 1.
Wait, I'm sorry. We were supposed to have Jon Moxley versus Brian Cage for the AEW World Championship. Unfortunately, during that time, Renee Young
Jon
had tested
Moxley
positive
had a
for
previous engagement with
yes,
coronavirus.
so Renee Young
Title against
had
coronavirus.
tested positive, and of course they had to self-isolate, and so they had the match. They had the match at Fight for the Fallen. Fight for the Fallen. Let's look at the card again, just so everyone knows. We had Cody and Arn Anderson versus Sonny Kiss. We had FTR versus the Lucha Brothers. We had the Elite, meaning Omega, Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson versus Jurassic Express. We had the Nightmare Sisters versus Kenzie Page and MJ Jenkins. And we had Jon Moxley versus Brian Cage. So, oh, thank God, we're finally here. Jurassic Express beating MJF and Wardlow. What do you guys have to say about that? I liked it. Bon, so why don't we start with you? Jurassic Express versus MJF and Wardlow.
Yeah, I liked it. I mean, you can't have MJF go undefeated forever.
That's true.
If you're gonna, have his first loss, might as well
Exactly.
have Wardlow with him. And a good push for.
Was that his first ever loss in AEW?
Yeah.
Why he's like, this fight is nonsense kasi natalo na siya before. Like, he defeated Jungle Boy before, and it was one of Jungle Boy's best matches ever.
Best matches. Yeah.
So,
but I mean, that tag match. I'm happy that they finally got one over MJF and Wardlow. Overall,
The guys of that team breaking up, by the way.
who?
So Wardlow and MJF, they were mad at each other.
yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So parang I do want to see Wardlow cut off from MJF. I do want to see that because Wardlow's a big man that can go.
He can. He can go. He can
AEW
really
is
go.
constantly signing big guys that don't work like big guys.
I know, right? But
Um,
yeah, yeah,
hold
that
on, hold
was.
on. Let's take a pause. Uh, why does um Gab's mic look like it's off?
No, no, no. It's
No, it's
on.
on. I can hear him.
Okay,
Yeah.
just a while ago kasi it had the no mic symbol. So
No, no. I'm using two accounts.
no, I saw it on Harvey Sweep.
Oh no, no. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, yeah. Go on, pal. Sorry.
Wait lang, let's take a 10-second
Is this some
just lang,
is
regroup
this
lang.
girl just telling you that her favorite wrestler isn't Hulk Hogan? It's
No, no,
John
no.
Cena. My
Hang
favorite
on.
wrestler is John Cena.
John, hello. Replyan mo na daw siya, bro.
May nalo lang ako.
Oh no, no. I take it back. It's not Hogan. It's John Cena.
John Cena. It's John
All right,
Cena.
ready. So
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so yeah, going back, like it was pretty good seeing Jurassic Express finally, and yeah, I do agree that I do want to see that feud between MJF and Wardlow, and yeah, AEW does keep recruiting like big guys that can go. Look at Brian Cage, he can go. Luchasaurus could go. What? My favorite boy.
I hate his name still. Change your name.
Huh?
Change
your name, but
Wrestling
man.
dinosaur.
I love him. He's so great. Yeah, so that was the tag team match. Then we move on to Hikaru Shida beating Penelope Ford. Oh my god, I love Hikaru Shida so much.
I
Then,
love
what are you
Hikaru
gonna say?
Shida. I love Hikaru Shida with a passion.
Yes.
But I will not really point out anything involving her with this match because she wrestled how you would expect. I was very surprised with Penelope Ford.
Yes.
Like, she was great.
She was so
I
good.
didn't know
so
she was good. Like, it's like she immensely improved from the last time I saw her because I
Yeah.
hated Penelope Ford. But now she can genuinely go, and I really don't mind seeing her in the title picture.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And
Looking forward to that.
she'll be back on it soon. I hope they stop with this Nyla Rose stuff. Nyla Rose is good, but like I'm kind of just done with the Nyla Rose things because she's just done enough. She's already been in the top spot. And
Yeah, that's true. It's. I mean, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know. I can't help but compare her, the treatment to Nyla Rose, to the treatment to Nia Jax. Kind of.
all right, hold on. I understand. I completely understand because they're two monster heel big women, but Nyla can go. Like Nyla,
Nyla can go. Nyla can go. At least.
Nyla's proven that she can pull out good matches out of people, and she did pull the most compelling women's match at the time against Riho. So
Yeah.
Nyla is a good opponent for anyone to want to overcome. It's just she was something to overcome for a really long time.
Yeah.
And it's time for the women's division to show off some new people. Whether or not it's the best idea to bring Nyla Rose in just because she's tried and tested. I don't think Nyla needs to be in the title contender spot at the moment. I think they should give it to someone. I don't know who, because I don't know who's available.
Yeah.
I would love to see B Priestley.
Yeah.
For the title.
I get it.
But we don't know if she's gonna be able to go anywhere. I don't even think I don't know if she's in Japan. I think she's in Britain right now. But yeah, I would really love to see B Priestley compete for that title because she's one of the only people in my head currently who would totally kill it. I don't think I want to see Brandy. I don't.
I'm open to it, but not right now.
I don't know what Brandy can do as a wrestler. Like, not much. but I do know she's in good company.
Yeah.
But I just want to see Brandy do stuff more. She's constantly in wrestling gear and not wrestling. So
That's true.
it's kind of like, what are the knee pads for, Brandy? You get hit once in this match. But yes, I don't know who should compete for the women's title. I just know that it doesn't have to be Nyla Rose for now.
It doesn't have to be Nyla Rose. Yeah. So yeah, congratulations, Hikaru Shida. Then we have Cody with Arn Anderson. Versus Jake Hager, where Jake Hager lost. Yeah, so Cody won that match, retained the TNT title. And Hager was pissed after. So yeah. What did you guys think of that match?
When I say it, I want to say it. Can I say it, Bao? Can I say it? I want to say it.
Fine.
It was a little bit boring.
It was. Again, thank you, Adam Lampier, for your jokes.
I genuinely
it was...
think that this is one of Hager's best matches.
Yeah,
in AEW, which is kind of bad for Hager. Like, he's consistently performing as boring Brock Lesnar. Like, if none of what Brock Lesnar does in the ring was exciting, he'd be Jake Hager.
Yeah, for sure.
I think Jake Hager's getting there. He's slowly learning how to become an interesting person.
Yeah, slowly.
And you'll slowly see his wrestling gear start turning into something cooler. Because I genuinely think he came out and just was like, I didn't have my wrestling gear, but I brought my boxers.
Why not?
That's what it looks like. He genuinely looks better when he's fighting in Bellator. Like, how does he aesthetically look cooler in the real fight sport where it doesn't matter how you look? But when he's on the wrestling show, it's like he's making an effort to be uninteresting. Like, how boring can I get? I literally have old gear in my house, those nice Jack Swagger singlets. He could use those, but he's just like, nah.
I'm gonna be boring tonight.
I want to wear the plainest shorts. No. I want plainer. Absolutely no. I want nothing going on there. I want it to be the Sahara Desert of the wrestling gear. I want it to be one thing and absolutely nothing else. I don't want anything happening on my gear. If I find my gear even a little bit interesting, then I want my money back, mister. He's getting there. I'm happy he's getting there because he's such a legit tough guy. He's such a legit badass. But
Bon, did you like the match? I feel like Bon has things to say about it.
I'm sorry, but I skipped it because
I see Bon's face and I'm like, oh man, this can't be good. But back to your point, Seb. Sorry.
It's a good Jack Swagger match. It's not a good match. And this is kind of a testament to how good Cody is. A lot of people don't want to give Cody his dues. I'm sure that Bon here doesn't. But he pulled the best out of Swagger.
Mm-hmm. Hager, to be fair.
He pulled the best out of Hager. Cody's biggest problem is he's obsessed with his father. He is so obsessed with his father that almost all of his title defenses have been Dusty finishes.
Please, Kurt.
As if he's like, I don't have any mic time tonight. How do I say Dusty's name? The finish will be Dusty. It's like that's how he's mentioning Dusty Rhodes' name into the AEW programming. He's like, how are we gonna do this? Well, I haven't said anything about my father tonight, So tonight, good match. It's gonna keep going. Then it's gonna keep going for a little longer than Dusty finish.
And that's it. That's basically it, right?
That's so far Cody Rhodes' entire reign as a TNT champion. Bad note, matches that go on for slightly too long and a Dusty finish.
Yeah.
I really need a little bit more variety with his matches. Because I like Cody, but Cody is at his best when someone else is the ring general. Someone else should be calling the matches. Because Cody is good at storytelling to a point. But once he gets to a certain point in the match, he seems to kind of lose it. So maybe against his brother, because Cody matches against Dustin are pretty good. But then they've already kind of said that they never want to fight each other. But who fucking knows? I think he can pull a great match out of someone, as long as he's not calling. He has to. I need a Cody match against someone who's better than Cody, someone older than Cody. I currently don't know who that is, but I know that it's gonna be the best TNT Cody match if it's someone who has more experience than him.
That's fair.
Someone that Cody will say, "All right, you're you. Call it however you like," because Cody's good at reacting to a good ring general. But when he has to call it, he shows the experience he has as a young guy in a modern world wrestling an old style.
Yep, I agree.
That's what Cody Rhodes is.
Makes sense. How about you, Bon?
All right, let me explain why I skipped the match. Jake Hager doesn't interest me. He's Jake Hager. I mean, sure, I love how he moves. Huh?
Do you have any idea how hard he worked on picking out those plain blue shorts? Is he not
so many?
Are you not entertained?
All right, I'm entertained with that.
So
All right. But yeah, I love how Jake moves. Dude, the suplex he does, he picks the dude up and shoo, something like that.
Oh, that was a good move.
Yeah, I like it. I like his gut wrench powerbomb.
Same.
Yeah, swings the guy up, bam.
Yeah, that was good.
I don't know. There's his storyline just doesn't interest me. Cody doesn't interest me recently.
Not that
lately.
interesting.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I need I don't know. I need some storyline of some sort. I don't like. I'm kind of tired of surprise matches. All right, TNT Open Challenge. Let's go. Who's gonna face me? Out comes a guy. Okay, fine. Match's done. I win again. I need a story.
I understand now. The greatest analogy for a Cody match: a really, really expensive prime cut of meat with no seasoning.
Yeah, it's you just and you cooked it well done,
but no seasoning.
No seasoning. You just cooked
I
it.
wouldn't go as far as to say you cooked it well done, because it's not taking. It's not taking a good thing and making it shit.
Yeah.
It's taking a good thing and just not quite hitting the spot.
Yeah.
So well done.
It's a lot of no. It's just without seasoning. It's a really nice prime cut of meat with no seasoning. It just could use a little bit more flavor. Cody's just an old soul wrestling a young man's game, and he's just a little confused. He needs guidance to take himself to the next level. And there's so much talent in the ring every time Cody wrestles. But a lot of the time, this is talent that needs guidance. Cody has to wrestle someone who doesn't have the problems that Cody has, who doesn't have the flaws that Cody has. He needs to desperately wrestle someone better. Maybe
That's
Kenny?
true. I agree.
Maybe Kenny? I think he could pull a great match out of Kenny.
Kenny Omega.
I don't know if Kenny's more experienced, but Kenny can call. Kenny knows how to make a match look
Kenny
great.
can go.
Rekindle
their feud at New Japan.
I mean, if you're hinting at Kenny turning heel, which we'll get to later, much later actually, then I don't see why Kenny shouldn't start with the mid-card title, since they're still, being a little too patient with how they're going about pushing Kenny. But yeah, Cody's matches are almost always there. Like almost always almost there. There, yeah. They're almost satisfied.
Okay.
They're almost great.
Okay.
They're always just not quite there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a chef
so
cooking.
kind of like
You're just like, it's not there yet, man. It's not there yet. One day it will be. I swear to God. One day Cody is gonna pull a great 5-star level match. Dave Meltzer's gonna cream his shorts. The smart community is gonna be so angry and say that it was a shit match. But one day Cody's gonna pull a flawless match out of someone. I don't know who. It's not gonna be Darby Allin. But
it's not gonna be Darby Allin. No.
But one day, I believe he will pull greatness out of his own ass one day. Bun's so mad that I still don't like Darby Allin. But yes, have we talked enough about this match? Do you guys want to move on?
Next.
Yeah, I think
Private Party.
Yeah, next.
Inner Circle.
Private Party.
Yay!
Defeat with Matt Hardy defeated the Inner Circle.
Private Party. That was fun. That was fun.
That was a fun match.
Private Party.
I loved the high octaneness of it all.
Yes.
Yeah. I think this is the best Santana Ortiz match ever. Like, I know that a lot of people will be talking about Private Party, but I genuinely was super surprised with how good Santana and Ortiz are. Like, it's been a while since they've been given anything to really do, but wow, I understand why they're associated with Chris Jericho now. I didn't really watch their Impact stuff, so I can't say much for that, but this is really good. Private Party are really good with the ropes things. They're really good spot monkey boys.
Yes.
They really remind me of those guys. What are they called again? The Raw Tag Champs. What are they called?
Street Profits.
Street Profits. They're just the alternate Street Profits.
Street Profits, yeah.
Both of them fly.
Wait. I have a
basically
running
are.
joke about Private Party. They're Street Profits done right.
Yes.
Yeah. They are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But definitely, like,
No, I mean, just to the credit of the Street Profits, I actually do love them.
You love one of them.
What?
You love one.
I love one of them. Yeah. Montez Ford.
Dude,
I love Montez Ford with a passion.
both of these guys are great. Like, both of these guys are so young bucksy, just not young bucks. I don't like their
Not
characters.
the Young Bucks.
I really hate their characters. I don't like the concept of we party, therefore we wrestle. I don't understand. We love to party, wrestling. But yes, I don't like their characters.
Just like No Way Jose, huh?
Huh? What?
Just like No Way Jose with the conga line.
Oh yeah. I like how many. I like and hate how many homages to Matt Hardy they did. Like there were a lot. There were a lot of team moves happening.
So many.
Like a lot more air. Like they just get a lot more air. They're just like, look what we can do. We're Team Extreme, but not on painkillers. Like, good match. Genuinely good match. I want to see.
Genuinely good match. I like that match. All right, let's move on to the main event of. Oh, Bond, do you have anything to say about that match?
I skipped it again, but just because actually I don't like Private Party. I mean, I liked them when I first saw them, like All Out of last year.
That's fair.
Or
That's fair.
was it?
Last year.
No, it wasn't All Out. It was Fyter Fest. Yeah, Fyter Fest of last year. I first saw them and then I'm like, whoa, these guys can move. But then eventually I saw like how they punch. It's like Shane McMahon. Like, come on, guys. Like, you can see how choreographed they move, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah, that makes sense. That does make
From
sense.
a scale of Shane McMahon to Ronda Rousey, how are your wrestling punches?
Private Party.
Private Party,
but I love,
which is like somewhere in the middle.
I love Mark Quinn's shooting star.
Oh yes,
yeah.
So good, right?
So
Super good shooting
But
star.
I just don't
loved
like
it.
how they move. Like you guys are throwing Shane McMahon punches.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
But they're young
Gab, do
talent.
you have anything to say
They're
about this
young
match?
talent, man. Wait, hold on. They're young talent. So like, eventually they'll get better. Hopefully they don't stick to the Shane O'Mac punches. But young talent. It's great that they're cultivating young talent. It's only been a year. They have time to improve, and hopefully they're not, shitty spot monkeys. Just spot monkeys. But yes, go Gab. Sorry.
No, I like them. I like the match. It's really, really, really adrenaline filled.
Yeah, it's very high octane, really. It's
Sobrang
just
bilis niya. It's
Cardio.
it's not. Yeah,
cardio dalisay.
it felt tiring afterwards. Like
Yeah, you get tired right after. I don't know why I decided to watch the Kenny Omega match after, but I was just like,
hang on, my heart. My heart. Even the finish, like, it's not yet done.
yeah, I know. It's the same for me. I was like, what? There's about 5 minutes more. So, and to think this lasted for 11 minutes and 23 seconds.
Felt long.
11 minutes and 23
It
seconds.
felt long, but it felt somewhat
So
short
long.
at the same
Yeah, I know,
time.
but like
So many
when things were happening, I was like, it's not over. so
many moves.
Yeah.
It's
So many.
Superman versus Zod all over again.
pretty much, yeah.
True.
And then we fight for the main event. We had Kenny Omega, Hangman Page,
Gab's favorite
versus
match of the night.
what?
Gab's favorite match of the night.
Favorite match of the same versus the Best Friends. I loved the Best Friends entrance so much.
Mommy Sue.
Oh my god. I
the
love
best-
Trent's mom. I love Trent's
best
mom. She's
entrance.
adorable.
It's the best entrance in all of professional wrestling.
It's yes. All of professional wrestling.
All of
It's so good. It's so great.
Move over Eddie Guerrero with lowriders. Move over Triple H and his very high budget. Move over every other wrestling entrance ever. We just want these two guys to enter via minivan with one of
Trent's
their
mom
moms.
driving.
Yeah.
Trent's mom
You look
is
so tough
she just
with that mom
she
kid.
stole the show. She stole the show. Honey,
I love
it's so
Trent
cute.
mean mugging while he was receiving a kiss from his mom. He was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, that was so good.
it's like best friends are like when you have like a wholesome Facebook page become two wrestlers.
Yes,
That's all they are. That's all they are. They're just
it's really just all they are.
on the internet. They're puppy TikToks, but wrestlers. Yeah. There's just a lot of wholesomeness with those two, and they're
There is.
incredibly lovable. I hate their theme song. They're incredibly lovable.
They are.
You hate their team song? Come on.
Yeah. It's not an objectively bad song. It's just it got stuck in my head for a week one time. Exactly. That's exactly the tempo of my heart.
You should see their Titantron. Have you seen their Titantron?
Yes, the Titantron is all white. Oh wait, no, that's orange.
No, that's orange.
Like, yeah.
You should see their Titantron.
No, but yeah,
so
it's funny.
It's so funny. It's funny. But ultimately, Hangman and Omega won that match.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I'm mad. I'm mad.
We're starting to see these guys wrestle a bit more individually. Of course, they enter individually, but they are starting to show that they're just really high-functioning wrestlers rather than a cohesive tag team. We're seeing shit start to split at the seams.
Yes.
And we're seeing two people break, but differently. Like, they're having their own mental breakdowns. But they're not breaking down, like, via the same story. We're seeing Paige start to say shit like my titles. And Omega being, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're still working well in the ring. It's like they love the tag team titles. They just don't love each other. And that's kind of what I'm liking about the Hangman versus Elite thing. It doesn't feel like the conflicts of wrestling needs to make everything war. This isn't war. This isn't even... It's personal, but it's not that personal. It's more of like, in the real world, friendships get sour. Friendships stop working. And this is what's happening here. And in the process of this friendship becoming sour, we kind of become the worst of ourselves. And we see this happen. And it's incredibly human. It's incredibly beautiful. And I'm really looking forward to how they conclude it. Because it seems that the conclusion is going to be a bit different from what I expect.
Yeah, I get that. That's fair. Yeah. Moving on to, like, you guys have anything more to say? Night one.
I'm mad that Best Friends lost because I'm a fan of Best Friends. Actually,
I know,
I
they're so
don't know
great.
if I've told you this, but I'm a Best Friends guy since 2014. Yeah, I've seen their 2013, 2014, 2015 PWG matches. Because I believe that's where they started as Best Friends. They're really good. Like, well, mainly because I love Chuck Taylor. I'm kind of mad that they're not giving Chuck more time to let him loose, because he's really good. Like, now he's just like, Trent's sidekick. Trent's like the leader of Best Friends. I need pile driving Chuck on my television screen.
Yeah, it would be nice to see, like, the other guy push.
So I'm kind of mad
I
that
agree.
Best Friends lost. I want to see them win the big one someday and have them.
I think they will. I think they have the potential to do that.
Yeah,
it's just
and I want to have them, run with it for a long time, like the tag titles. So yeah, Best Friends.
Oh yeah, totally, for sure. So for for night one, we discussed how Private Party defeated the Inner Circle. That's a lead up to night two, because whoever won that match would face Kenny Omega and Hangman Page for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. We have Kenny Omega, Hangman Page versus Private Party, where Private Party lost. Of course they did. Lance Archer defeated Joey Janela.
Again, of
because have you seen him? Have you seen him? It was terrifying. It was terrifying. When he got up after he won, he got up to the camera by the turnbuckle. I was like, yep, I'm scared. So, uh, yeah, that was a fun match. Joey
It
Janela put up a
wasn't a
good fight.
spot.
It was
Wasn't a
okay.
spot.
Again, my default reaction to all of this when someone wins is
Good for
good for you.
good for you.
So, you know, but yeah, it
No,
was.
but like there was a lot of putting Joey over, man. Like Joey looked
Yeah.
good in that match, and
Oh,
for
yeah.
a second
Yeah,
I thought
for
Joey was gonna win, but
no,
they can't
did too.
afford
I
to
thought
do
he
this
was
to Lance. They can't afford to do Lance dirty like this. But it was nice how much effort was put into making you think that Joey
Yeah.
was gonna win.
Yes,
But
yes, I appreciated that.
uh, I like how they're booking their monsters. I really do. They're interesting monsters, and they're not going by the formula of they squash small people.
Mhm.
No,
Yeah,
they compete because everyone is smaller, but they still compete. You know, it's important to note that just because you're big and just because you're really scary doesn't mean everything just goes mush under your foot.
true,
Yeah.
true.
Multi-dimensional monsters. You know, that's great.
Now that you mention it, I feel like Braun Strowman would be so much more interesting if they just didn't stick with the WWE formula and he just started like having even, equal, well balanced matches with like
They
other
should
people.
they should have kept Braun Strowman doing the comedy murders. The fucking I want to see Braun Strowman use another fucking grappling hook. I want to see Braun Strowman fucking turn turtle fucking ambulance again.
Yeah,
Braun Strowman is hilariously powerful.
he is.
They
He
should
is.
have just continued to display that hilarity. He was so his spots were so absurd they were funny. And they made Braun super interesting. They don't need to make Braun go through competitive matches because Braun's not that good. He's still
Yeah,
pretty
he's not.
good, man. But what
He's so
will
tiny.
be great is Braun doing hilarious things with his big muscles.
Yeah, like the grappling
his
hook
meat.
was my favorite.
Yeah,
The
big meaty men,
grappling hook was
nothing
my
meat.
favorite.
Like
Yeah, I'm sorry by the way to everyone.
for 10 minutes.
I'm sorry by the way to everyone. We just had to mention Braun Strowman again because monsters among men. I don't know. But yeah, you know, to your point. But yeah, so yeah, going back to AEW. Yeah, Lance Archer beat Joey Janela in a very good, I would say it's a well balanced match. It's just
Yeah,
yeah, it's a pretty good match.
yeah.
Butcher and Blade
Are
and
those
Lucha
names-
Brothers. What?
Are both of their names the and last
The
name
Butcher.
and Butcher?
And the Blade
The
Okay.
Blade.
and
First
the
name
Lucha
of
Brothers.
Sue them if one of them's just named Blade.
First name the
Okay, his name is
Is,
Blade. Okay.
Blade.
the Blade.
Mm-hmm.
So the Butcher and the Blade and the Lucha Brothers versus FDR. So Cash Wheeler and Dax Hardwood. Edit
Hardwood.
that.
That was the slip up I was
Sorry.
looking for.
Edit. So the Butcher and the Blade and Lucha Brothers versus FDR, Cash Wheeler and Dax Harwood, and the Young Bucks, Nick and Matt Jackson. So ultimately, it was a good match. I genuinely enjoyed this match. I don't know about you guys. I really liked this match. There was so much back and forth. I loved the chemistry between FDR and the Young Bucks, just using one another's moves so flawlessly and like using, I don't know, it's like it was fun seeing like one member of FDR, one member of the Young Bucks just working together, making one move work and another and another and another. It was so great, but ultimately the winners were the Butcher and the Blade and the Lucha Brothers. So,
May I say that I don't think anyone conceives this in their head when they're thinking about this match, but I've never seen 4 tag teams have great tag team chemistry with each other in a tag team match. This was double the tag team,
true.
double the tag team match, and these guys worked really well together.
Yep. They did. They did. Even
Conceptually,
even the
like
Blade
in
of
your
the
head on
Inferno.
paper, it's a doozy because there's a lot going on. There are a lot of people
So
in
much
the
going on.
match, but it was great, and
So much going on.
you have such innovative people working in this match. Like the Lucha Bros alone will think of a million stuff mid match, which is both great and both terrible. I understand that you don't like them, Bon. I I also think we've heard enough of Cero Miedo.
Ah,
We don't need to hear that taunt again. We
gosh.
know what your taunt is. But as wrestlers, purely as wrestlers, because at this point I really have to ignore that Pentagon's super annoying when he talks.
He is.
Pentagon
He
should
really
have
is.
the rest of his life and just wrestled, he'd be a goat. If he
Yeah.
only did the taunt once per match, once per match, once per match, it would be fine. But just watching the craft of wrestling with these two and whoever they wrestle against, it's always impressive. The Bucks are great.
I agree.
The Bucks are great. FTR, my God, I forgot how good these guys were.
They're so good.
They made us forget.
So
They
good.
made us forget. They made us forget that these guys are insane.
They're
And
so good.
I'm not. It was kind of weird seeing Dax or Cash. I don't
Dax
know.
Harwood and Cash Wheeler.
I seeing the one with the hair go up turnbuckles as guys who used to have
The
t-shirts.
one with the hair is Cash Wheeler.
Okay, Cash then. Cash Money Wheeler. Going up turnbuckles as a man who used to have a t-shirt that says no flips, just fists. That was a nice little nod to the whole, oh, he doesn't go up turnbuckles, but tonight he does. That was really nice to see. It's really nice to see the Young Bucks and the not revival.
The not revival.
Great match out of each other and with these guys that they were in the ring with. For once, I was interested in Butcher and the Blade.
Yeah.
And for real, I think the tag titles in AEW are more valuable than the AEW title.
Yeah.
They're always the best match on the card. They're always the match I look forward to.
So good. So good.
Really
really
good
good tag
hard to
matches.
follow it up, even if you were like Kazuchika Okada. You
Yeah.
know, I don't think it would have been an easy thing to follow up. And I hope that other companies will start seeing the value in tag team wrestling because AEW is the best tag team promotion in the world.
True. It's so good. Like their tag team division's just out of this world. It's amazing.
Yeah. And, dude, none of them were champs.
None of them were champions. There you go.
None of them
So
are champions. These guys are just like they're beltless
Dude,
great
okay.
wrestlers.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see like where the tag, where we're gonna see the tag belts next. Like, there's no. The thing is, there's no wrong choice because they're all really good.
Yeah, they're putting good value in the tag team titles.
Sobra. Like I agree. Like these are really
That's
good.
great, diba?
The only tag team in all of AEW that doesn't deserve the belts are the Nightmare Family. Is that what they're called? The Nightmare Family?
Yeah.
Nightmare Collective?
Dusty.
Oh, you mean Dustin?
Brother.
Dustin. Sorry,
Dustin and
Dustin
QT.
and QT Marshall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
They're the
Alright,
only ones I
fine.
really don't care for holding the titles.
Yeah.
Everyone else.
No.
If you gave the straps on literally anyone else, it'd be like, that's fair.
Anyone. Yeah. It's okay. Like if they, Vaughn would agree with this. If they gave it to best friends, I'd cheer. I'd definitely cheer.
Vaughn's been whispering best friends into the mic for the last
For like last 20 minutes. I don't. Nyla Rose
Wait,
defeated
before
people.
we move on, can I say a couple of things?
Yeah. Yeah.
I hate the Lucha Bros. I want to put this out. I hate the Lucha Bros.
Yeah,
Ray
sure.
Phoenix is stupid. I hate how he moves. I hate his stupid moves. I don't want him on
He's
my
so
television
mad.
screen. I want the
He's
Lucha
so
Bros
mad.
out of the company. That's it.
He's so mad.
He's so mad.
He's so
All
mad.
right,
hate-
all right.
Ray Phoenix.
Okay.
That's
As
fair.
a rebuttal to keep things equal, Darby Allin is the worst thing in professional
You know what?
wrestling.
Actually, I'm starting. Actually, you know what? I'm starting to dislike Darby. No, not because of
Waking up the fucking truth, friend.
no, but not because of why you hate him or dislike him. It's because well, you don't follow him on
It's
Instagram.
because he's Darby Allin.
No.
Oh.
You don't follow him on Instagram, right?
Uh,
He does stupid shit. Like, dude, you're fucking injured.
I don't
Stop
follow him.
doing
I wouldn't know. What does he do?
I saw those clips.
Skateboarding, man. He's injured.
This is why I told him on the last podcast, you don't skateboard when you're on a ladder. That's what I
Yeah,
said.
but he's-
Remember?
No. You don't understand. Don't you understand, though? He does these things because he's half dead. Half of him, there's no consequence there. So if it's on which side, which side of his face is painted? Let's say it's the left. Nothing here can get injured because he's dead here. This half is dead.
So
So he falls on
So
this
this
side only.
this dead side is Francis. He can't feel pain.
Yes,
Like-
yes.
Yes.
He's already dead from one side. Darby is that guy when you enter art school for the first time. And he's just the worst student from Tennille ever. Like, he's the guy that cosplays every day for no reason.
Come
Like-
on, man.
And when you ask him why you're always wearing weird outfits, he's just like, it's just how I express myself, man.
Because I'm dead from the inside. You don't understand.
Yeah.
You don't understand.
He expresses himself by skateboarding off a ladder.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. He's just got a lot of bullshit to say. He's got a lot of shit in life to get over. He's really the worst thing in wrestling. I hate Darby Allin as much as I hate Vince McMahon.
I'm sorry. Oh man.
Darby Allin.
I don't know if, well, again, you don't follow him on Instagram. Darby
I
Allin
make
is
it a
a
point
Jackass
not to.
fan. Okay, I appreciate that because I'm a Jackass fan myself. He's straight edge. So am I. I just don't like how he and his redneck friends do stupid shit all the fucking time. Like,
Yeah.
dude, you're fucking injured. Why would you set yourself on fire while skateboarding? I mean, dude, he sets his friends on fire while they ride a fucking skateboard in the middle of, I don't know, Philadelphia or something.
I saw those clips. Fyter Fest, and I thought they were dumb.
He and his dumb redneck
Like he's
friends.
auditioning for a different job. So Darby Allin's filming all of these,
Stupid shit.
will you sponsor me skateboarding videos? Like he's trying to get companies to like invest in me. Look how I skateboard. It's like he's applying for a
Let me
different
look how
job.
I skateboard.
It's like he's not employed in a wrestling company. He's intentionally just like, look at these like artsy videos I make, and everyone's like hyping it up to be something cool, but it's frankly annoying. Like he's this weird pseudo artist trying to prove that he's artistic, but really no, you just like injuring yourself and doing skateboard things, and
With your backwood redneck
he's the
friends.
worst thing about 2006. Like he thought that emo was life, but he's like the worst parts of it. Like he's not He's like, he was into emo. He was into emo, but his favorite band was like Metro Station. You know, he's just fuck. He's edgy in the worst ways, man. He's edgy in the worst ways.
Good God. He is. Did you see his promo videos during the event itself?
No, but I watched his Talk is Jericho podcast, and that was enough for me to go like, if this guy was my friend, he would no longer be my friend.
No, you know what he did? There was this one time in Fyter Fest, and like basically he was standing on some kind of platform, and then he goes, something along the lines of like, I can't stand not moving. So what does he do? On a platform, probably like 15, 20 feet down, there's like a pit of like of foam, and he does like a coffin drop from all the way from up there down, and I was like, aren't you injured?
He's done it twice now.
You know what I hate about the fucking coffin drop? This is the coffin drop. Someone jumping off of a building when it's on fire into the like fireman's trampoline thing. That's what the coffin drop looks like. Catch me, please, Mr. Fireman. The building's on fire. I hate it. I hate it so much. All sentons should come with a flip. Stop not flipping with sentons. It's just you're back bumping into a guy who's already on the ground. I really hate the coffin drop. The only coffin drop that could exist is a guy lifting up a coffin and dropping it onto another guy. I really hate the coffin drop.
I like it. I like it.
If the fireman saved me from this burning building drop. It's not a coffin drop. There's so much bad shit to say about Darby. I'm sorry.
All right, so let's move on to the next match. All right, so anyway, that was the Butcher and the Blade and the Lucha Brothers beating FDR and the Young Bucks.
Darby wasn't in that match.
Darby was not in that match. we talked about Darby Allin more than that match. I am sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Please stop doing what you're doing, Darby Allin. All right, so Nyla Rose beat Kenzie Page and what? How do you say this? Dylan King.
Feeding time.
Hey, so let's not focus on the match. Let's focus on how adorable Hikaru Shida was when she got so cross. Look how cross the women's champion is. Look at there's a photo. Bon put the photo there. She's so cute. She was so cute. Like she was so adorable when she was so mad.
It's like a small dog getting really angry at a really big dog.
It's like never lose your title. I love you. Okay, so Colt Cabana and the Dark Order defeated SoCal Uncensored.
I see you.
I'm so tired of that shit. Dude, they wrestle SoCal Uncensored literally all the time.
They do, don't they? I skipped like part of this match. I skipped like a good half of this match. I was just so uninterested.
I love the character work solely for Colt.
Yeah, sure.
That's all I cared about in this match because Brody's coming off as a fucking genius. If the intention is to recruit Colt Cabana into Dark Order and have it make sense for Colt Cabana to go into Dark Order, he's doing an amazing job at that. The gang mentality of we look out for our own. We understand that you're injured and shit, but we need you to get your ass out there. Colt Cabana had the biggest bruise in the world.
Oh yeah.
Colt Cabana had the biggest. How do you even get that bruise? Were you thrown out of your bed in your condominium and did you land on your? It looks like a very difficult injury to get, but it was a.
It was there.
If that was a work and that was a makeup artist who did that,
it was legit.
Job.
That was legit.
Oh, that looked really bad, bro.
It was really bad.
That looked really fucking bad. He looked like half of him got stuck in an elevator.
Because honestly, it kind of reminded me of those bruises I would get whenever like I would get hit when sparring, like with those bamboo sticks and those swords. Yeah, those weren't fun to have, and it kind of when I saw it, I was like, "Whoa, okay, those are real.
I
Those are
only
definitely
remember
real."
that kind of a bruise once in my life, and it was when I fractured my arm playing basketball. Like that's
Yeah.
how that looks, but like the entire side of your body. So
Oh, yeah.
I begin to imagine how much pain it must have been in to even lightly bump on that.
For sure, man.
His body
For
looked like
sure.
a freaking damaged vegetable.
Yeah, he looked like a
His-
battered grape. I don't know.
The left side of his body looked like all sides of Chris Benoit's brain.
Can we not? Can we not?
I'm sorry.
Can we not? Let's not mention
That's
Chris
really bad, but I'm
Benoit.
sorry.
It's- Let's cut that part out. I'm sorry. Let's cut that part out.
No
All right,
mention
so,
of Mr.
yeah.
Number.
No missing of person. All right, 1, 2, 3. All right, so that was.
I didn't
yeah,
make
it was
a terrible joke. That's all I'm
No,
saying.
you didn't make a terrible joke. That's
Yeah.
that's not the reason why this part is edited.
Yeah.
So, oh god, yeah, it was a terrible bruise. It was a terrible
It's like
bruise.
an
You're a
eggplant.
terrible person. That was a terrible bruise. Moving on.
It's like an eggplant.
It was an eggplant.
Yeah.
Moving on. Chris Jericho with the inner circle.
Hold on. I just remembered. Darby Allin is half dead, and Colt Cabana's half an eggplant.
Fucking-
Oh my gosh.
Can we not?
Darby
Yeah,
Allin,
I'm
please stop
sorry.
hurting yourself. Get some help.
Get some help. Stop it. Get some
Stop
help.
it. Get some help.
Get help.
Please get help. All right, ladies and gents, just so you know, if you've been watching the past 4 episodes of After Dark, then you should know, if you're still here by now, you did not come here for wholesome content. So, all right. So Chris Jericho, moving on, defeated Orange Cassidy.
That was great.
It was a good match. It was a good.
All right, can I just say it's so fun. It's so fun seeing Orange Cassidy like being the way he is, like a little more aggressive than he normally is. Like
He's one
it's
punch
funny
wrestler.
how what?
He's one punch wrestler.
He's one punch wrestler basically. So his hands are still there's still times when he'd put his hands in his pocket, but he'd actually bust out like actual devastating moves, like things
Yeah.
that'll actually fuck you up. So yeah, that was fun. Ultimately though, Chris Jericho won. So yay. AEW is Jericho. But yeah, so
So
that was Fyter Fest. That was yeah.
And I need to add one thing about the orange match. The orange match is a good display of how good Jericho is at putting fuckers over.
Yes.
And I'm not just talking about the match. I'm talking about the build up to the match. He got Jericho so fucking cross. Like absurdly cross. Like the way I'm mad at Darby Allin type of cross. Like it's absurd how angry Jericho was starting to get
Yeah.
at Orange Cassidy, and this was just like, I can't handle you existing.
Why
Darby
you
Allin.
exist?
I mean, Orange Cassidy. Stop
Yeah.
it. And dude, he tried to beat up Orange, and Orange did nothing during the time he was on the announcer's table thing.
Yeah.
And Jericho just got so angry at it, and it was Jericho letting the audience know that, like, I don't care where you think Orange Cassidy is on the card. I don't care what you think of Orange, but Orange is a good enough wrestler and a good enough character that he can drive a former world champion, the first AEW world champion, to his temper brink. You know, like he went absolutely nuts over the existence of Orange Cassidy, and that's how he put him over. It wasn't about that win. If he got that win, all well and good. but he didn't. But Orange was put over there, like immensely put over. And good on Jericho. Great fucking job on Orange for showing just how great Orange is. Freshly squeezed all the way, brother, man.
Yeah. It was so good. It was so good. I have to agree there. Like, it's just amazing how Jericho can put people over. And like, it really just makes an impact, with the whole fan base. So, yeah, good job, both performers. Loved that match. Loved it. Bon, Gab, what do you guys have to say about that
I
match?
love how the feud was built to, show the fans how much how good Orange is. Like, like everyone knows Orange can go.
Vitamin C.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, like the fans know how good Orange is, but they haven't seen this aggressively good Orange Cassidy, and that's 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 the the outcome of the feud. That's what they want to show the AEW fans.
Yeah.
So I love the match, even though Orange lost.
Yeah, Orange lost.
Yeah,
but it was still a good match.
Of course, of course.
Of course you would, but like hell, it was a hell of a good match.
Yeah. The purpose of the feud was to let the world know Orange is a fucking badass.
Yeah, he's a phenomenal wrestler. Behind all of it, he's really good.
I just love the feud. I love the match. Hopefully, I think they're still gonna go with it.
I think they're gonna continue that.
For the Fallen.
Yeah, it continued. Yeah. Gab, do you have anything to say about that match? Or?
I just watched it like kanina. I liked it. It's really good. Like Orange Cassidy really shined in that match.
Oh yeah, he really did.
Jericho made sure he would shine, even though he didn't. It's just weird for me that why didn't he win? But I guess it still works.
I think it's the psychology of they're building him up to the top card, but giving him the win over Jericho just make too much sense to already put him in the title picture.
Yeah, because he already beat Jericho, so why would you still be in the mid card?
Why would you wait to give this guy a title shot? Would be the logic, right?
Yeah.
It needs to wait for a bit, but I do believe he's gonna be the champ one day.
Yeah,
yep,
for sure.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Yeah, and I love the side things that's happening around the match.
Yeah,
best friends and the two inner circle guys going at it. So yeah, overall great match.
Overall great match. Overall great event. That was Fyter Fest, and it leads up to finally the final part of our discussion for this episode. Fight for the Fallen. So we're just gonna brush through this real quick. Let's tackle the Elite angle first, because there's a tease there that Kenny's turning heel. Yeah, and for me, about fucking time. I'm actually looking forward to it, and I want to see where this kind of leads him. With the members of the Elite, with Hangman. I kind of just I really want him to go for the TNT title next, or maybe start a feud with Cody. I'm looking forward to this.
Did you see the tease? This subtle little framing tease that they did? When Quinn went ape shit, then you just saw the Bucks restraining Kenny and FTR restraining Hangman Page, conveniently cutting the ring between the two of them. I think there's a tease
Oh.
where there will be an elite match versus FTR and Page, like while
Makes
they're
sense.
tag team champions.
Oh,
Makes sense.
Like make that weird dichotomy of separate but together thing
Yeah.
more complicated in our eyes, because they still don't seem like they want to conclude this. So we're gonna
Yeah.
see where it goes still.
Right.
But yeah, that
Sorry.
was a nice little tease. They've been doing this for a while.
They have been doing this for a while.
Nothing, where you
Yeah.
could feel parang, in position for the triple super kick, and then
Yeah.
later on in position for the
For the
buckshot lariat.
buckshot lariat. Yeah. I've been actually I was wondering where that was going, and like I'm kind of hoping that it just kind of like goes in full on feud already between them. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Of course, just to go with the card again. So yeah, Cody defeated Sunny Kiss. FTR defeated the Lucha Brothers. And again, the Elite defeated Jurassic Express. Nightmare Sisters defeated Kenzie Page and MK Jenkins. And of course, John Moxley defeated Brian Cage via technical submission. Arguable. Okay. For the AEW World Championship.
That one people shit on a lot, but I found it a bit interesting because preserve Cage while also preserving Mox.
Yes.
Cage was announced to be injured before the match. So Taz eventually had to throw in the towel for him. It sounds like shit, but they went with this and they went with it. They concluded it in the only way that could have preserved both of those men.
Yeah, I agree.
I do like that we are going to now be seeing the FTR title be a genuine mid-card title.
Yeah. FTW title.
Yeah, FTW, sorry.
Yeah. Although we didn't mention it earlier, so for those watching, they actually, for night 2 of Fyter Fest, Taz actually crowned Brian Cage as the FTW champion. So yeah, that was
Taz fans would know what that means.
Taz fans would know what that means.
A lot of wrestlers not born in the 90s and not wrestling hipsters would definitely not know what it means. So it would be a lot of backtracking into history to see what it means FTW and what it means to be FTW champ. But it's nice that AEW is deciding to put a little bit of legitimacy on it, making it a card title. And it looks good on Cage, man.
It does look good on Cage. Sombra baggage Cage.
Yeah.
But at the end of it, Moxley won. For me, actually, for Fight for the Fallen, that's basically just the two matches that I want to talk about. But like, what do you guys, Gab and Bon, what do you guys think of Fight for the Fallen?
It was good. I mean, okay. I want to kind of talk about Kenny's turn. He was doused with beer for their match, right? So I don't want to say Kenny's really turning. He's just.
He was being easily about it.
Yeah, he was just having a bad day. I don't know.
When asked to explain about it, Kenny wasn't owning up to it. Kenny was just like, it's part of the match. Part of the match. So he enjoyed that. And that to me is a little bit of a sign where that should be a heel turn, because
should be
he's now coming up for excuses for his bad behavior or not coming up with explanations for it, that does imply actual bad behavior and bad intentions. I think Cody is getting tired of being conflicted and playing the nice guy, because this has been what he's been doing. Cody? No, see, Omega. Because how long has he been playing peacemaker between the Elite and Page? I think he's starting to break bad.
Yeah.
And I think it's a good time for him to do this, because he's been way too Canadian. He's been way too Canadian since he's become AEW's Kenny Omega. I want to see the cleaner.
The cleaner.
I want to see
The
best bout.
Gaijin Omega.
Kenny Omega. I want him to start speaking Japanese. No American audience can't understand him. Kenny's so cool. And when he got into AEW, he stopped being cool because he kept on being nice.
Yep, I agree.
And frankly, keeping Kenny Omega a nice guy just makes him come out dorky. His catchphrase is "Good night, moi." Goodbye, moi. Good night. That's really nerdy. That's not cool. That's a Devil May Cry nerd.
Hey.
Displaying what he thinks is no. It's the only thing I could equate it with. But that's what it looks like. He watched a lot of Final Fantasy. He played a lot of Final Fantasy. Played a lot of Devil May Cry, and pulled from that what he thought was cool. That's real Kenny Omega.
I'm sorry.
When you present this guy as a good guy, he doesn't come off as cool. He comes off as a nerd. And
fair enough.
This will wear out, and it has worn out. He's still the best wrestler easily in the company. Well, arguably, he's the best wrestler. He has the most 5-star matches in that entire company. But he's a nerd, and I want him to beat people up. I want him to beat up the nerds. I don't want him to be the one playing video games with the nerds. We're talking about this as people who are exactly those people. I don't want Kenny Omega to hang out with me. I want him to beat me up.
You specifically.
You specifically. I don't want him to beat me up. I'm terrified.
I don't want him to act like my friend. I want him to act better than me. I want him to think he's better than me because he is. God damn it.
I mean, the Sebs, I don't know, man. The Sebs is right. Heel Omega is really good, and I miss him dearly.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So basically, Gab, do you have anything to talk about for Fight for the Fallen? Have you seen it?
I haven't seen that. I haven't
It's cool.
finished it at least. Like
okay.
Clips of it.
That's cool.
So far, so good.
Bon, like, is there anything else you want to say about Fight for the Fallen?
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. It was good. You forgot like the last part of the episode. Wink wink. Someone came back.
Someone came back.
Oh,
I didn't see that part.
Oh my gosh, you didn't see that part. All right, so
no, I didn't see
here's what happened. Taz threw in the towel.
Yeah.
Match
he
ended.
did.
Yeah.
Wait. I think I remember. No, but yeah, say it.
Cage tried to beat Moxley up more.
Yeah.
Lights went dark. Lo and behold, it's the half dead, half alive guy.
Darby Allin.
Yeah, he came back to attack Cage. So I guess it's gonna be Cage versus Allin.
Darby. Yeah.
I just really hope Cage beats him up.
Yeah. Look, I'd start not hating Darby Allin if he wore not shorts and stockings.
Yeah.
It's really tough. He looks like a prostitute from the waist down.
Fucking hell, man.
He looks like from the waist down, he could be Cow and Chicken's mother.
Oh my God.
I mean,
hey, big boy, you looking for a date? That's what he looks like from the waist down. He looks like 2004 Avril Lavigne from the waist down.
good God.
He was a skater boy. She said, "See you later, boy." That's exactly Darby Allin is. Jesus Christ. We should do a full episode on just what I think about Darby Allin. That's episode 2, guys.
So to close everything, here's what we have to say. Darby, get some help.
Just get some help. Stop it. Get some help. Stop it. Get some help.
Get some help.
Get help.
Don't skateboard off a ladder. Get some help.
Stop setting your friends on fire.
Yes.
If they die,
Get
it's
some help.
kind of murder, you know?
Kind of is.
Anyone who's
don't
watching
do a
this,
coffin drop.
yeah. Anyone who's watching
Yeah.
this, tweet Darby Allen. Hashtag
Get help.
get some help.
Hashtag Darby Allen get some help. There you go. We're adding that. Bon, add that hashtag in.
All right. It'll
Hashtag
appear somewhere at the bottom. Of the screen.
Darby Allen get some help.
Get some help.
They're just tweeting him the gif of like Michael Jordan telling you get some
Stop
help.
it. Get some
Stop
help.
it. Yeah, we can put that. We can put that there.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
put Michael Jordan there.
Stop it. Get some help.
Get some help. Also, just don't coffin drop 20 feet down into like a pile of foam when you're injured.
You know,
Don't
if you
do
say
that.
it slowly, it sounds like cough and drop. It's like, and you take a
I mean,
Still relevant, especially nowadays.
I'm tired.
to make it clear, Gab is sick. That's why he looks like that right now. That's
He
like he'd rather be anywhere but here.
he looks like Darby Allen.
He's been watching Nia Jax matches all day.
My God. I don't want to live in that nightmare, bro. Please.
I mean,
I'm gonna get some help.
you have done that yourself. So anyway, that was Fight for the Fallen. Yeah. So what did you guys think? That was 4 major events with 4 major promotions. And I'm personally looking forward to more. Just to kind of like close this off, I'm looking forward to more of what's gonna happen with New Japan. The evil angle is really intriguing. How about
Also confusing.
and also confusing, and of course like a bunch of stuff from AEW. Like definitely looking forward to Kenny turning heel because I'm sure it's gonna happen. I'm looking forward to seeing where Orange Cassidy just lands, and I'm looking forward to everything that isn't Darby Allin is what I'm saying. So how about you guys? What are you with all of these things? What are you guys looking forward to?
Drew holding the belt for a fucking year. A full calendar year.
Drew holding.
I need him to hold that belt for a really long time. Drop it for a short time to someone who can match him well as a heel, and then like hold it again for the next 8 years. What I'm saying is, I want him to be John Cena. I'm not joking here. This is a great opportunity for WWE to, for once, be poster boyed by someone who acts like someone who's worth being a poster boy. He's a good guy. He's a good hero character. This guy is WWE's All Might.
He is All Might.
Symbol of hope in this really shitty promotion. If they're gonna do anything right, that's really nice. This is the wrong podcast. We are not nerds here. We only like wrestling. Only wrestling.
We're right here. We're the people that Kenny Omega beat up.
Yeah. No. Here we're Kenny Omega.
Oh,
And
here
the
we're
other
Kenny
podcast
Omega.
were the
The other
people-
podcast
Yeah.
were the people he beats up.
Yeah. Taking character, bro. Like we don't
I know,
like
I know.
anything else here. We're just
It's
wrestling.
kayfabe. It's kayfabe. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jim Cornette. But
What
yeah,
did you do? You didn't get pregnant.
Oh my god.
congratulations, Becky Lynch. We love you. Seth. Here. So, yeah. How about you, Bon and Gab? What are you guys looking forward?
I'm just waiting for Sami Zayn to come
Sami.
back. So
Sami Zayn to come back.
that's it. Sammy,
Oh,
if you're
man.
if ever you're watching this, I love
He
you.
wants to marry
Please,
you.
let's get married.
Yes.
Get married.
I'll do anything for you, forever and ever.
Mr. Bon
Amen.
Generico. Mr.
They're
Bon
not the same
Zing.
person.
Yeah,
Oh
they're
yeah,
not the
They're
same.
not the same person. They're not the same person. What are you
What
talking
I'm
about?
saying is Bon would marry El Generico or Sami Zayn.
Or Sami Zayn.
Why not both?
El Generico's retired somewhere looking after like kids, and Sami Zayn's one of those kids.
Yeah.
So
El
You know.
Generico is the real Nacho Libre.
yes.
I can't have so much.
Gab, what are you looking forward to?
I want more best friends. I'm gonna watch more best.
Yes.
Yes, more
This is
best.
so non-threatening. It's just that's what Gab is in general.
It's so good.
Right. All right, so we're gonna close off this episode. Yeah, how about you guys? Tell us what you guys are looking forward to in the comments. Let us know if you agree. What did you guys think of Slammiversary? What did you guys think of New Japan? What did you guys think of WWE? And what did you guys think of everything that went on in AEW? Just let us know. And of course, just don't forget to like and share and subscribe. Of course, we have our YouTube channel, Culture Pit Philippines. We have our Facebook channel and our Instagram, our Facebook page and our Instagram at Real Culture Pit. And of course, just please feel free to share. Yo,
It's because Bon's here.
yeah.
We stream with Bon's video
yeah.
channel.
Yeah, hey games. Yeah, hey
Video
games.
games.
Yeah.
We post
Yeah.
a lot
Just,
on the page.
Bon, just put all those links there,
Yeah.
man. Go for it. Go crazy. So yeah, just
Like share, report. Like share, report. Yeah, video
Yeah.
games.
Share.
Report my page.
Yeah.
Please take it down.
yes.
To be
Please
clear,
take it
just
down.
kidding. Video games. Don't report Culture Pit. We've done nothing wrong.
Yeah.
We've done nothing wrong.
Yeah,
Um,
video games.
Yeah, so just basically look out for our new stuff. Look out for Culture Pit After Dark, episode 5, which we'll be uploading soon. So yeah, just check everything out. Share with your friends, share with your family, share with your dogs,
your
whatever. Share with your enemies. Share with Kenny Omega. Please share with Kenny Omega.
Send this to Darby Allin so we could get some.
Send this to Darby Allin, send this to Sami Zayn, send this to Kenny Omega and everyone else. Do not send this to Nia Jax. So,
She might hurt us.
she might hurt us all.
Just to be clear, from all of the people you mentioned, Darby Allin, Kenny Omega, the one that I'm most scared of getting hurt by is Nia Jax.
Have you seen what she did to Kairi Sane?
Yeah.
So,
Becky
at least Darby... No,
Sane-
because look at it this way. At least Darby Allin can only hurt himself. So... So yeah, just please like and share and subscribe, and just as always, just add our hashtags, Culture Pit, stay cultured, and everything else. All right. So again, these have been your boys from Culture Pit, Paolo, Seb, Gab, and Bon, and we will see you guys again next time on the Culture Pit Buckle Bomb podcast. So Buckle Bomb. So like, yeah. All right. So guys, as always, please stay safe out there. Stay home. Stay tuned for more content, and of course, stay cultured. Adios.